All right, gentlemen, how you doing?
Well, how are you? Oh, hello, me. Hi, everybody.
How's the show treating you so far?
Good. It's an excellent show. We got to meet a lot of you guys already, so hello again.
Yeah, it's been a great day. I don't know if we met all of you, but it feels like we could have met all of you. Did any of you stop by today and say hello earlier?
That's a pretty good turnout.
Kind of like 200? I don't know. I didn't count that fast. You probably know that.
Oh. Yeah, I did. Well, here. Thank you. I am an awesome psycho.
He's an excellent psychopath.
Yeah.
I like this personal connection you have, literally talking to every single person in the crowd. This is cool. All right, so we have a little thing tonight. You may have heard of it, called the Brawl. Are you guys going to be at the Brawl?
And I'm going to win. My team's going to win. Yeah! Even Wayne is cheering for my team.
Yeah. Because English didn't happen.
It's going to be a tie.
Have you created any team names, cool team names for yourselves yet? Or?
We haven't really. We have to have like pre-match team meetings.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna come up with them sort of in the backstage area.
I'm thinking something really unique, like Team A.
And we'll be Team 1.
I like it.
That's fair. Everybody's a winner in that one.
But then you'll be Team Lost.
Yeah, they're really on my side. Huh?
Yeah. If they were on my side, they just left.
I thought I was gonna have to sell it, but everyone just wants me to win. It feels so good.
I want you to win too, Bob.
It's great.
Feel the love.
Maybe that'll give you sympathy points and they'll actually root for me now.
There you go, yes. There's this bitter pre-Brawl showdown we have here going on.
Oh, yes.
Well, can you tell us, give us a little preview? Do you have any idea what's going on this evening? What are you guys looking forward to most in the Brawl? Do you know? Is there...
I'm looking forward to one of the games that I know is going to be on there. I hope, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. It's Rocket League. I feel like I saw that that's going to be out there. I expect to dominate at Rocket League. I've never actually seen you play it. I don't know if you do, but I play with the Norgies quite a bit.
I'm so good that 1 in every 4 games when I score a goal, everybody cheers like, that a boy, you could do it.
Yeah, Rocket League is going to be awesome.
But there's also Gang Beasts, I believe. I guess they like Rocket League more.
Yeah, Rocket League is a much better game. We should just decided on Rocket League skill alone, I think, and that would be really good for me, you know?
Yeah.
We played 2 matches of Rocket League.
So
would
give
that be
me Ultimate Chicken Horse.
or like 3? Oh gosh, oh no. I'm gonna get so mad during that.
I know.
I missed the memo. I thought I heard something about competitive Uno, but maybe I'm way off there. So.
Competitive Uno?
Competitive Uno. Is there really any other kind?
A card.
Who's on the squad? Do you guys know who you have on your teams?
So I am with Ray, Gerard, and Elspeth.
You're really putting me on the spot. Wait.
I know the people I'm on the team
Wade
with.
has a team of people.
Bob hasn't met all the people on this team.
I've honestly never met the 3 people that are on my squad.
You have Tina, Meg, and Alex.
Yes, and I know that Meg is a cosplayer, and I've seen some of her stuff. And I know that Alex, I think he has a gaming channel, but I've never met them in person. So we're gonna have to do some really quick bonding. I'm not really worried. I think we can still take her pretty easily, Wade. So we'll bond really quickly backstage, and then I can tell you their names after.
But Gerard's a completionist.
You know, that has nothing to do with winning. He's not the winnerist.
Oh, I thought we were here to complete. Is it compete? I thought it was a competition. Who can complete a rate the fastest? Most. You might want to ask another question.
Move it along quick.
These are the jokes.
No, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. It's over in the G Fuel Sports Arena, which I don't know if you've been over there yet. Is really cool. Anybody been over to the esports arena? It's a really cool setup over there. I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun tonight. So I think we're going to take some time now to answer any questions about potentially the brawl tonight. We can also entertain questions in general, if anybody has any questions for these two fine gentlemen. A few things we can't do, unfortunately. We can't let anybody up on stage with us here at this particular juncture, and we can't take anything from you right now. So with that being said, if you have any questions, anything else you'd like to talk about, we have a lovely microphone runner over there, my lovely wife Emily, and another lovely microphone runner over there who you might recognize. So, who's got a question? Just either raise the hand, and whoever's closest will come and get ya. I like this.
Oh yeah, Tyler's really trying to randomize.
He's working hard. All right, we've got one over here in the front row. Go ahead.
All right, so my question is, can you feel the love tonight?
I was going to say the rest of the lyrics, but it was laid to rest. Does that answer your question? I love you, Bob. It's been a long signing day.
We've been rubbing sweat on each other back and forth.
And then I rubbed my mouth with the paper towel I used to rub that off. It was a terrible moment.
That was a special bonding moment for me. When you did that, I could just tell.
I got a taste of what it was like to be Bob.
I gotta say, this is the most intriguing pre-competition smack talk I think I've ever heard in my life.
But we're gonna win.
There you go. Do we have one over here? Someone with a microphone? Go ahead.
So way back when you were starting YouTube, you had 15 videos on Settlers of Catan. Are you ever going to go back and finish that? Because some of us liked it.
You know, I've got a fan named Proto-Death who has been around since then. And every time I see one of his comments or tweets, it's always, Settlers, question mark? Mark himself has told me that's the only series of mine he ever cared to watch. And he loved it and missed it. And I'm tempted to, but at the same time, maybe not. I don't know. Who would watch Settlers of Catan on my channel?
I know I would.
Would you really though?
Yes.
I think it would be interesting to see you go back and play that game. Well, because that's the other thing too. That was one of the first things you played. That was way back when you were like learning how to talk to the camera.
Well, I think I did a hello and welcome video explaining why I had no videos.
Yeah.
Then I did like Minecraft and Amnesia. Then I think Settlers started right after that. It was when Molly was coming to visit me. I wanted to have the first time I ever had to see her in person. I wanted to have a series she could join me on. And I was like, Settlers, because we play that. And that was supposed to be like a cutesy thing we did. And then everyone's like, wait, we want more Settlers.
I think it would just be cool to revisit it and see how you play it now.
Just as bad.
But you're so much
I
more
win
ridiculous
every game when it's not recorded.
Well,
I don't think that's
If you want proof of how bad I'm at multitasking, watch that series and see how I screw everything up.
All right, let's see if we have another question from this side.
Do you choose fight or mercy?
Oh, God.
That's an intriguing question tonight.
Well, if you ever watched the series I did, it was always Mercy. And people want me to go back and fight. But I liked him so much, how can I fight Sans? He's me! I already have internal battles. I don't need to have external internal battles. Yeah! I can't hurt you.
All right, another question. Oh, wait, yeah.
I'm that one guy who hasn't played Undertale. I played some of it, but I'm a Mercy kind of guy. I would choose Mercy for Wade. We've been through some things.
We don't talk about those times, Bob.
I know, I wasn't going to talk about it, but you know.
Oh, I know.
You know. Oh, don't do that.
Oh, okay. Different times.
Still a funky feeling up here, I'm gonna be honest. Still a little
This
loud.
is exactly how the chemistry between us always is. When there's not a third person, it just gets really strange.
It's true.
All right, question over on this side.
Okay, first, Wade, have you recovered from accidentally swallowing a bit of Bob's?
Where are you?
Right over here.
Okay, go ahead.
Have you recovered from swallowing Bob's sweats from wiping out in your mouth because I was right there when that happened?
Well, I had, and then we were eating before we came on stage, and I really don't like pickles. And I had like a barbecue sandwich with some chips and a pickle was on top. and the last bite I had was a chip that was just smothered in pickle juice. And I think that actually tasted worse. Like, I would take another dose of Bob's sweat before the pickle juice.
You think I taste like pickles?
No, you're better. You're better than pickles to me,
I taste better
Bob.
than pickles.
Now, don't bite Bob.
I put that on my resume. Tastes better than pickles. Lots of people like pickles.
What
doesn't
job are you applying for?
it? No idea. YouTube.
I want to be a dessert. Never mind.
One over on this side of the room.
From reliable sources and many autographs, I hear Bob leans towards the tatas. Is this true?
It was Wade that pointed it out. So, I just like the bottom right corner because it gives me like a very, it's easy to visualize and it's usually open. It just happens that on some of the 3-day passes, that's also that's where those are. There's no connection except in Wade's mind between.
And that one time you're like, hey Wade, you signed the left boob.
Well, you did, so what does that say?
I always listen to you, Bob.
That's true. If anyone who was at the sign today might have seen me telling Wade to do ridiculous things that he did, without question, it was amazing.
He convinced me that someone came up and wanted us to do a vlog, and Bob convinced me that he ran a t-shirt channel, and I should talk about my shirt.
And
so
Wade
I did.
did like a 5-minute vlog about his plain blue t-shirt. I don't know what you thought.
That wasn't improv. I don't know what it is because I had nothing interesting to say. I'm sorry. Isn't Bob a trustworthy type of guy?
Absolutely.
It's not 50-50 out there.
Trust me. Ignore what you may have seen in any of the prop hunt videos.
Trust me. Don't trust me.
Trustworthy face, at least.
You can really tell who in the crowd is Team Bob tonight and who is
Yeah, they're
not.
like, yeah, Bob, whatever you say. The other half of it.
All right, how about stage right over here? Do we have another question?
My question's for Wade. You're fastly approaching 1 million subscribers, and I was wondering what the first thing you're going to do after you hit that milestone is. Also, Team Wade.
So Day here, my editor, hi Day, she edits all my videos for me. She and I are working on a project to go through and make a, spoiler alert, kind of a compilation type video. The road to 900,000 video I posted was a little bit of a preview. We're going to go through and find a bunch of clips from when I started to now, even going back to the drunk Minecraft and start. I don't know, there's nothing that I can think of that feels good enough to show the appreciation I have to you all for being a part of the channel. I mean, people tell me all the time, you deserve more subs, and it's like, do you not understand what 900,000 means? Like, that's 900,000 more than I'd actually deserve. So, no, just stop it. I don't know. It's a crazy thing to think about, and it's something that no matter what I decide to do or get done, I can never truly convey how thankful I am to have every single one of you out there who watch. So, thank you guys. That was a really weasel way to answer that.
It was touching. Wade, I gonna bash your own answer. That was nice.
Mark's here in spirit. Thanks, Mark.
Such an idiot, Wade. Alright,
thanks, Mark.
All right, right in the middle here.
Hi, this is more of a serious question, but when did you guys meet, and then when did you guys really become best friends?
You know what's funny? I think I remember the first time that I don't know if we were introduced, but I remember the first time we met. So we know each other through Mark. We didn't actually know each other at all until one time.
You were Mark's roommate, that's how you met Mark.
And one time while we were in college, you remember Michael Thaxton's house?
Yeah.
And we used to all go hang out over there because he had that huge TV and he had Rock Band. And we would,
yeah, he had all the cool stuff we did.
There just happened to be one time where you were over there and there were a bunch of people there. And he said hey, this is Wade, these are all these other guys. And I don't even know if I talked to him that night, but I remember that was the first time I ever met you. And that was a while before we started doing any YouTube stuff. We didn't really hang out. We just sort of crossed paths.
We had dinner a couple times, I think, before we really started doing Drunk Minecraft or anything. And there was a time, the first time we ever showed up in a video or picture, we all went over to Bob's apartment, and we were playing games and just drinking, having a good time, and sweating ridiculously. And then Mark's like, let's do a video. Remember that, you know that Goofy Goober song? And that was the night that we like first ever appeared on video together. And Mark's not here, it wouldn't be right.
The harmonies
we need someone
will be
in the
all
middle
wrong.
to be shorter than us for it to work.
Complicated song.
Grab Tyler.
All right, we have another question on the far side.
Bob, where did you very first meet Molly?
Molly or Mandy? Mandy's his wife, Molly's my girlfriend.
I got.
So Mandy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I met Molly one time when I was, I don't remember. But Mandy, it was it LA? Was it that the first time we met, or was it before that? I don't remember. Because it was
Nobody knows.
transition, because I moved away like right as you moved into town. But the first time I met Mandy, was actually her freshman year of college, and it was like a Halloween party. It's a really cute story. You're gonna love it. It was a Halloween party, and I dressed up like a mobster because I have this fedora that I had custom made. It's really hard to find occasions to wear a fedora.
The Baboso.
Yeah, because you can't just wear a fedora anymore because that's, you know, people look at you and I can't pull it off. But I wore it that night because I wanted to wear it, and I was a mobster. And Mandy happened to come to this party that I was having at my house, and she was a flapper girl, which is like matching costumes. Flapper girls, that's like the 1920s, you know, sparkly dress, feather on the head sort of outfit, and we matched. And when that was the first night we ever met, we were introduced to each other, and I really liked her that night, and I'm pretty sure that I talked to her, because I told my friends, like, oh, our costumes match, she's so cool, but she would tell you that she thinks I was really quiet and awkward, and that I didn't talk to her. I'm pretty sure I talked to her a bunch, but that was the first time we met, and that was a while before we even dated, but it was a sign, I guess, because we just matched even the first time we met.
The Bob Father, everybody. I'm stealing my own jokes from earlier.
So you keep recycling that?
That's all I've got.
Okay.
We've got one way back there.
Favorite video game? Also Team Bob.
Yes.
Go Team Bob. You answer first, then Team Bob.
Oh yeah. I guess the one that I've landed on, it's really hard. It's kind of like asking a favorite song or movie. Like Overwatch is my favorite game right now because I play it a lot. But my favorite like game that actually is really personal to me, which it's not a great game for that, but it's probably Halo. Because Halo is the first game, when I got the Xbox, I think I got it for Christmas, and I set it up, and I had to get a little RF adapter because I had a TV where you had to have it on channel 3, and you turn it on. That was the first time I ever played a console shooter where you did 2 joysticks and you can move and look around, and it like blew my mind. I didn't even understand what was happening for a while, and I kept dying. And that Halo was the first console shooter I ever played, and I haven't played all of the rest of the series because I got a little, after like 4, I got a little tired of it, but the first one, that's like a lot of my childhood was changed by playing that game. That's awesome.
I've got a couple that mean a lot to me for different reasons. The first one would be Sega Genesis PGA Tour Golf, because I played it with my dad. My dad unfortunately passed away when I was 11, but one of my memories of kid was there was one game he was willing to try to play with me, and that was golf. So I took it. I wasn't very good. I never understood what a par was, but I was not good at getting them. I just wanted to drive the golf cart into the creek. Unfortunately, that wasn't an option. One of my favorite games of all time was Diablo 2 for the PC. My friends and I probably played 500 hours of that a week somehow. Don't do the math. And then Minecraft. Molly and I met on Minecraft through Drunk Minecraft. There's like an episode, I forget, like 6 or 7 or something, where Bob and Mark got married and rode around on ocelots. I was like, who wants to marry me in the chat? And Molly's like, who wouldn't want to marry you? And that little ego stroke was enough. I was like, done. Call me, you win.
She was the first one to say it. She was first. She claimed it.
And then we actually got, I actually asked her out on, was it episode 14? The proposal. So our history started with a series of Drunk Minecraft, and Minecraft means a lot to me for that reason.
For a pre-Brawl Showdown, getting a lot of awws.
It's actually a pre-Brawl love-in.
It really is.
It was mislabeled in the program.
I dig the vibe. All right, we got a question over this side.
What's the origin story of your channel names?
What was that?
What's the origin story of your channel names?
Well, Ray just really liked Despicable Me, got really into those little yellow guys. He was like, man, I wish I could be the king of those things. I don't actually know yours. Mine's really simple. What's yours?
One of the games I played a lot on the original PlayStation console was Twisted Metal, the Twisted Metal series, Twisted Metal 2, 3, 4. And Minion was like the coolest character. He had his big tank, he was just this demon. And so I always used cheat codes to get to play as Minion. And then like my PlayStation tag for PS2 or whatever became Minion or Minion 7 or whatever. And that was taken on YouTube. And I only ever made a YouTube channel name because I wanted to comment on Mark's stuff, and I didn't want to have my name on it, so I was like, no one will ever know this anyway, what's it matter? Minion 7, no, that's taken. Minion 777, that's taken too? King Minion, that's stupid. Lord Minion, it doesn't matter, fine, whatever. Lord Minion 777 it is. And then people found it and started subscribing, and instead of having like Wade Division or something to contrast Mark, I was... That's terrible. I became Lord Minion 777 that way.
And for me, mine's always, I feel like, a letdown when people ask, because it's really, honestly, mine was invented by the University of Cincinnati. When you go to college, you get like an email nowadays. Mine is my 6+2 email addresses. The first 6 letters of my last name, and my initials are R and M, because my name is Robert Martin Muyskerm. So it's literally...
You're Mark too?
Huh?
I never knew your middle name.
Robert Martin?
Oh, I think it's Mark.
No, it's Martin.
You're Mark too?
No.
Thank God.
But yeah, that's the entire story behind mine. It just happened to be what I used on like Xbox Live, and then Drunk Minecraft happened, and I was like, oh, this is that's what I call myself, I guess. Should have thought about that one.
Great stories, right? Mark's story was like, I want to have my name and multiplier.
To each their own. Over here in the corner.
First of all, Wade, don't let Bob insult you. It was enough earlier. Second, for E3, if either of you watch it, is there a game you anticipate from it?
I was watching with bated breath last year. No, I was getting videos and stuff together. I've been addicted to Ark Survival Evolved lately, and JP's on vacation. When he gets back, I hope to record more of it because they've updated it quite a bit. I've heard of some of the games, and a lot of them sound interesting. There's a new Ark Dinosaur I saw that looks good. I've heard the Sony showcase was pretty good. Molly was talking about a lot of the Bethesda stuff that looked pretty good. So nothing particular, but I'm excited for pretty much all games that come out. I'm a gamer in general, so.
Well, if you get a chance, check out God of War and check out the new Legend of Zelda. I would recommend this too.
Okay, yeah, Zelda: A Land Before Time was a great one.
You're losing me here.
Did you switch teams yet?
No, because I'd rather be on your team than be called the Plunger Whisk Princess.
That's not what I said. No, mine was way worse. That was horrible.
The Toilet Whisk Princess.
I insulted you deeply. I'm very sorry.
She had a plunger and like a whisk and was wearing this dress, and Bob said, "Oh, are you the Toilet Whisk Princess?"
Is that...
Bob, E3.
So, I did not watch all of E3 either because I was moving, but I did see a video that I thought was really fascinating. Jesse Cox did a video, it was just like a third-person video of him playing Resident Evil 7 with a VR headset on, and I don't have anything, because I haven't gotten any yet, I can't afford to right now, but I want a VR headset, and the Resident Evil with VR where you're in first person looking around, I thought that looked really terrifying, and also like really cool. I think there's a lot of potential for the future of gaming in the VR sphere, especially with the HTC Vive is the one that I think looks the coolest. So I'm excited to see how that sort of stuff develops.
I hate horror games, and the thought of playing them in virtual reality, and just, I don't want it. Just for you guys. If Outlast 2 is VR, I'm just going to quit YouTube. I'm going back to law school. I can't do it. So is Outlast. I would do another 40-page term paper before I want to play that again.
It's more than one, man. It's horrible.
Okay, maybe Outlast is better.
All right, let's take another question from this side.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I would let Wade do that again if I could have a Klondike bar, probably. So do I get one?
Yeah, do we get one now? Oh, no.
Well, that was an empty promise.
It's theoretical. What would you do?
Oh, I guess we should have listened to the question. We just jumped right in.
It's just anything, apparently. All right, we're way in the back there. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I met you guys earlier today, and I took a picture with my Polaroid, but the film was wrong, and it never developed, so I just have your signatures on an empty picture. So I was wondering if I could get the picture again.
I'm very sorry that Wade broke your camera. And after we're done, if you come up to the front area, we can do that. We'll not do it right now, but once everything is done and everyone's filing out, try and squeeze past, and we'll be up here for a minute. We can try and do another picture.
I would almost think that's worth more. Everybody else has real pictures with them, and you've got nothing.
You could draw us in and make us look good.
Moving right along, another question over here.
Hey, Wade, would you ever buy a Sega Genesis again? I have one still.
I still have mine.
You still do?
I have a box in my closet with like a Super Nintendo, a Sega Genesis, and the original PlayStation. I think I've got a PS2 in there. Like, I've kept them all. I don't know if they work, but I still got them. I had like 2 N64s for a while because I stole my grandparents. I only ever had one game for it. It was the Episode 1 Racer, and I was terrible at it, but I took it because I couldn't find mine, and they didn't want it, and then I found mine, so now I've got 2 somewhere.
Well, then it's the only good game for the N64. Thank God you have that one.
There was Banjo-Kazooie that was fun.
There's so many games. Like, that's the only one you have.
I played PlayStation, and I couldn't get into the weird graphics on N64. Everyone bashes me for it, but I just couldn't get into it. I'm sorry.
God, you're worse than Aaron.
Well, I think the big reason for that is because Wade had to deal with
get better,
losing to
Wade.
me on N64.
Next.
Moving right along now.
If you were forced to kill an Undertale character, who would it be? You absolutely had to. Who would it be?
The torture is real.
Either... No, Flowey redeems himself, spoiler alert. I don't know, maybe the Ghost, because he's already dead, or Undyne, but only Undyne because I never was able to find a voice for Undyne. Everyone else had a consistent Undyne, I was like, I'm Undyne, I'm Undyne. I never had a voice for Undyne for some reason. I'm nobody, I don't want to hurt anyone in that game, they're so adorable. Jerry? Is he like the accountant? Who's Jerry? I don't remember Jerry. Was he one of the Timmys? I feel like we just created an angry mob.
It would be interesting to keep like a Wade and Bob ticker of Team Wade and Team Bob and see how it fluctuates throughout the session here.
I'm not Wade anymore. I'm not Bob anymore.
How about over in the corner here? We got one.
Would you guys ever do any more speedrunners? Because I really miss it.
That is to this day one of my favorite videos when I ran the wrong way and broke Bob. I don't know that I've laughed as hard in my life. I would love to do more of it.
That was the first complete breakout I ever had recording stuff. Even including Drunk Minecraft. That was like, I actually fell out of my chair and everything. That was a whole thing.
I don't know, I mean, there's tons of games I would love to go back to. The problem is there's always so many new games coming out every single day, and now that YouTube's becoming such a big deal, there's so many more indie developers that are making games every single day, and even going back to Gary's mod's tough anymore. As much as I'd love to do more prop hunt and murder and stuff, it's like, we do 2 videos a day, and I do, Bob's probably, you're working on getting there, you are there?
I do one until I was...
It's tough, and there's only so much space we have to allocate to different games. And as Day knows, I'm doing like 100 different games right now, and it's too many to try to keep up with at once. And so we've got to balance new games with other stuff we want to go back to, and some stuff just gets cut that way, unfortunately. So I don't know if we ever will or not, but I'd like to. I love that game, and it's one of my favorite moments of all time.
All right, we're going to swing over this way, right in the front.
Hi,
Hi guys, I met you guys earlier. You guys are amazing. And I love you, Wade, but I've always wanted to say this. Shut up, Wade.
Even when Mark's not here.
They didn't give me my IndyPopCon card to get people escorted away this time.
Your card of danger?
Yeah, my card of danger.
No, my question is, I know you guys play PopCon a lot, and you can always tell who Mark is because, you know, he's always that giant something. But I want to know if you can figure out, like, is there always some indication of what Bob is and vice versa?
No.
No.
I get accused of always being the smallest prop, even though I'm not.
You are, though.
I'm not! Whenever I'm something big, they don't find me. When I'm something small, I run around their feet and they get angry at me. I can't win. Yeah, I was a car once, for crying out loud. They just block out in their minds that I'm ever anything else.
No matter what the truth is, whatever one says is what actually happened, so.
Who's the one that gets stuck in stuff the most? Is that you or Mark?
It's probably Mark. I'm pretty close though, because I'm always just ambitious.
You guys even get stuck in each other. Remember the fish in the cone?
That was me. We won that round.
I couldn't find you.
I was a cone on top of a fish. It seemed pretty out of place.
On top of the wall. Yeah, I just think I would have seen it.
All right, we're gonna run all the way over here.
So, first of all, Team Wade. And sorry if this is kind of redundant. Do you have a game on or off camera that makes you so mad you want to like put your fist through your computer or throw your
Move or die. When I played it with these guys, I was the host, and I think there's some bad mechanics in it, so I was having an easier time. But when I play with Gar, I want to kill him. He's so good at games, and he's just after we're done playing Move or Die, we take like a 30-minute break before we even talk to each other again. Like even JP gets angry. JP never gets angry.
Move or die. Definitely move or die. Well, Wade is my nemesis. This is a recent one, but the thing that makes me the maddest is Ultimate Chicken Horse. I just can't. Like the last time we played it, from the first moments, I immediately got salty about it, and I couldn't do it, and I spent the entire time trying to make it so no one would win, and I don't know why. It's like magic. It just makes me want to, it does actually make me want to punch my computer quite a bit. That's exactly the emotion.
It's like I'm the only one between Mark, Jack, Bob, and I that is not allowed to win. It makes everyone so angry.
You're the only one who's like good at platformers. Like Mark is occasionally good, and Jack is okay, and I'm awful. But you're consistently the good one at platformers, generally speaking. That makes everyone really, really angry at you for some reason.
We recorded Golf with Friends recently. You just wait for that.
Oh, that didn't go well either. You were also the host, changing the settings that they didn't even know existed. So.
Hey, I said at the beginning. Mark didn't even find. Never mind. Spoilers.
Save that for later. Another question here in the middle.
Hey Bob, Wade. First of all, Cincinnati. Probably passed you a few times in Kroger or something, so yeah. Second, who would win in a fight to the death between you two?
Bob.
Thank you.
I couldn't hurt Bob. Like Mark, I would probably hold him back as he swung till he got tired and knocked himself out. But Bob, I would just be like, it's okay, Bob, I can't hurt you, just do it.
I guess I agree.
Jack's all talk. Come on, he's all air and... That's why
Is that what he sounds like? My headphones are different than your headphones.
Yeah, it must be the headphones.
Yeah. You have nice headphones. Mine are just too cheap, I guess. I don't know.
You sound normal in your mind. I get the real.
Sounds like an Irish guy.
Yeah, mine have translators built in. I hear the real Irish. I'm sorry, Ireland.
I'm sure this will never get back to him. Don't worry.
I don't know. I'm standing here with the mic.
All right, so Wade, you're pretty sure that Bob would destroy you. Bob, do you agree with that, or?
I like that outcome enough, but I'll agree with that. I don't know. I feel like Wade and I are the kind of people where, like, if we were put in an arena and they were just like, fight to the death, we would both just be like, no.
We don't even go go on walks.
We agree not to. Kill us, I guess, or whatever you're gonna do. I don't know.
That's fair.
We're both too nice and pacifist, and I wouldn't do anything to you either. But
that'd be a long way of waiting just for us both to die of starvation or something. Fight till everyone just leaves. They're like, well, fine, just go, get out.
It's like the most
Hunger Games ever.
Yeah, the most polite Hunger Games I've ever seen.
We're like Peter and Catnip.
That's not.
Now, isn't that an image you want to stick with? Yeah.
I had to come up with those on the fly.
I like it. That's good. We're getting close to the end. We still have some time left, but we're going to try to switch into rapid fire questions. Try to make them one word, yes, no's, quick answers. So let's go back over here and see if we can find some rapid fire questions.
I noticed that, Wade, I noticed that Bob, Mark, and Jack always pick on you. Like, why do they do that? Like, you're the one that gets picked on the most. Why is that?
So real quick, if you go back to Drunk Minecraft, I loved getting under Mark's skin. And I think the fact that I always tried to get him annoyed turned him on me early on. And then Bob had to decide, do I want to be picked on or join in the picking? And Jack came in and he didn't have a chance. I mean, Mark just turned him to the dark side. And Mark's like the Palpatine of the group, So I'm the reason Mark has rage and inner turmoil, and I love that. And so therefore, I deserve what I get, and I'm fine with that role.
I think also the real thing that I've noticed is the rest of us can't take it, because there are moments that happen where you don't really pick on people, but one of the three mean ones will pick on one of the other mean ones, and like none of us have any comebacks. We can't take it. Either they get really pissed off and they be quiet because they're angry, or they're just like, oh. And Wade always has a pun, and so like if you keep coming back, and then the person that was like, I got him, is like, oh, I didn't get him. You're the only one that returns fire. The rest of us just like
we're such good friends off camera that whenever we're gaming together, and that's our gaming relationship. It's really just the way we treat each other when we play games. I don't know if you watched like Mark. I joined Mark for an Overwatch thing. I don't know if he posted the part where we were like, yes, Mr. Markiplier, we're sorry, Mr. Markiplier. I don't know if he posted that part or not. He was playing awful, and he's like, be nice to me and say things. And, sorry, Mr. Markiplier. He's like, now you talk like that the rest of the time. So we did. Just because we knew he actually didn't want us to. But I just like getting under his skin, and there's nothing that he can say or any of them can say that will really hurt, because I know deep down we have a great friendship, and Mark is the reason I am where I am as far as YouTube and such. I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for him, and he's been so giving and kind to charities, to us from the beginning, that we know what kind of people we are and that we're working with, so it's all in good fun. I know, people do feel bad, but it really does not bother me. Now, it is weird whenever someone I don't know is like, Wade, you're the worst, I hate you. And it's like, nice to meet you. Because, we don't have that bond already built up, but with Mark, it's fine.
Good question. All right, we got another one here in the front row.
Okay, this is for Bob. When are you and Jack going to make the boner cast a thing?
Wait, was I voted off the panel?
You're not a part of this. We had a discussion. I don't know, we talked about it. I am actually trying to get a podcast going, completely unrelated to that, but Jack is always like, yeah, let's do it. But then we're just so busy.
Is that how Jack sounds to you?
That's how he sounds to me. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Your headphones really aren't the best.
No, they're awful. But maybe, all of us are interested. It's just a matter of like, we all need to be at home for more than 2 days in a row and have time to record it, because that takes time to do that sort of thing. So maybe? Is that a satisfying answer? No, it's not.
It's a firm maybe,
It's always
everybody.
funny because people come up to us and they talk about how nice and PG our channels are, and then we record with Jack and Mark, and things like the boner cast become a thing. And it's like, that's the first thing. Wait, I love how PG you are on your channel. It's like, well, let me tell you about a couple times we've not been.
All right, we're down to the nitty-gritty here. We got one or two left right here in the center.
A, I just want to say thank you for the video to my little brother. He's so happy with it. B, I'm Team Buddies because I don't think it's fair. And also, what do you think, who's Mark's favorite? And if you could give advice to anybody about a YouTube channel, what would it be?
Who's Mark's favorite?
Yeah, who's Mark's favorite?
Jack! I mean, he's known Bob longer, so I'm going going to defer to
Tyler as Mark's favorite.
Tyler's Mark's favorite?
Yeah.
No, that can't be it. I think, actually, here's the real answer. Mark is Mark's favorite.
Getting a lot of imitations up here today. I like this. This is good.
What was
And
the
then,
second
as far as advice for YouTube channels, this is going to be like the super duper Cliff Notes version. But the things that I feel like we always hit on is start doing it, even if you don't have like the perfect setup or whatever. If you have a setup that will work, start, because the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it. And try to make friends. And I always feel bad because we get lots of emails from people who are like, you know, I have a YouTube channel and I just started it. I'd love to make a video. And if we could, we would love to do that. But realistically, we can't have 500 people that want to make a video. We don't have that kind of time. But there are lots of people who are starting out on YouTube. If you find a forum or use Twitter and make a network of friends who are trying to do YouTube, it's so much easier to record stuff with people. And there are so many people who are trying to get started on YouTube who probably have similar interests to you. You just got to find the place where they're all hanging out, the forum or the website or Tumblr or wherever, and it's easy to build a network of friends and start doing it, and it gets easier and easier the more you do it.
Do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you want to have a career in it. If you go in wanting money, you're never going to boom because people can see through that. If you want to go in and do it as a hobby and you happen to take off, that's awesome, but do it because you love it. Do what you love. Don't do what you think's the fastest track to $1.
All right, over here, last question.
Wade, I gotta ask you one more time. What is that Irish holiday again?
Leprechaun and Four Clover Leafs Day. I couldn't think of St. Patrick's Day earlier, so I was like, what are Irish? Leprechaun, four-leaf clover, banshee, grass, beer day, Guinness. I'm sorry, Sean, I'm sorry.
Man,
you said it would never get back to him.
That travels fast, man. He's got tentacles just everywhere.
We need a bodyguard. We need to be escorted out quickly.
Sean is so angry right now.
All right, we're gonna bring it all the way back to Brawl time tonight because it's almost time. It's time for you guys to go back there, stretch, get ready. Need to hear the biggest reason that you're gonna win and that you're gonna win. I need to hear it right now. Why you're going to win tonight.
I've got mine. I was thinking about this, and as lovely as it's all been, I think as soon as we get to the stage and we're on our separate teams, at least for however long the competition is, we're going to suspend the love fest that's going on and try and beat the crap out of each other a little bit. But I think my team is the edge because there's going to be a moment where there's some pivotal point where there's points on the line, or they're about to lose a game, and Wade's team is going to look at Wade, and he's going to be like, what do we do? And he's the leader, and Wade's going to go, put some sort of, it's going to be Wade. And he's adorable.
I don't know what's worse, your Jack impression or your me impression.
You did that exact thing earlier.
Wait, try.
That's exactly what I did.
My team's going to win because it's a competition and we have the completionist. I'm really banking on you, Gerard.
All right, this is it. Last chance for any final.
Are all of you coming to Brawl tonight?
Who's going to be?
If you didn't share or you're not coming, you should really think about it because the ticket prices are separate from PopCon, but the winner and the loser both have money going to charity from tonight. And if there's one thing we've always harped from the days of before Drum Minecraft, it's that we want to help charities out. So if you don't want to come see us, that's fine, but if you do, just know charity is always worth the effort. We'd love to see you there, but thank you all for coming to the panel.
All right, you guys, give it up. Wade and Bob. Catch them tonight at the Brawl over at the Esports Arena. Cool.
All right. And the girl who wanted to do the photo, try and get up here quick because I think we're going to have to head out of here and get ready. So
she's a photo girl in a photo world. She wants some pictures. Nothing rhymes with pig.